Imagine meeting a charming, intelligent, and handsome young man who seems completely normal. Someone who smiles politely, speaks confidently, and earns people's trust within minutes. Now imagine discovering that behind that smile was one of the most terrifying serial killers in American history. This is the story of Ted Bundy, a man born in 1946. Ted Bundy appeared to have a bright future ahead of him. He studied at university, became involved in politics, and was known for his confidence and charisma. Friends, classmates, and even romantic partners often described him as smart, polite, and ambitious. On the surface, Bundy seemed like the last person anyone would suspect of committing violent crimes. However, beneath this carefully crafted image lurked a dark and dangerous secret. During the early 1970s, young women began disappearing from different parts of the United States. Many of the victims were college students who vanished without warning, leaving behind confused families and few clues for investigators. Witnesses repeatedly described a handsome man who often wore a fake cast or pretended to be injured. He would politely ask women for help carrying books or loading items into his vehicle. Once they got close enough, they disappeared. At first, police struggled to connect the cases because the crimes occurred across multiple states. However, a disturbing pattern slowly began to emerge. As the number of victims increased, fear spread throughout communities. College campuses became places of anxiety as students realized a predator was targeting young women. Despite growing concerns, Bundy managed to avoid suspicion. His intelligence and ability to appear trustworthy allowed him to blend into society while continuing his crimes. Investigators faced enormous challenges because communication between police departments was limited, making it difficult to track a killer who frequently moved from one state to another. The case became even more horrifying in January 1978 when Bundy entered a sorority house in Florida and carried out a brutal attack. The shocking violence of that night stunned investigators and intensified the nationwide search for the killer. By this point, authorities knew they were dealing with someone extremely dangerous.